G'day, it's Jamie, and welcome to Where's My Yowie. Today, I'm reading an old newspaper report about a Yowie sighting at Creewah Station in 1878, so we'll get into it. This was published in Sydney's The Evening News on Tuesday, the 7th of January 1913, titled Bush Fairy Tales. Hairy Centenarian Monster. Bombala, Tuesday. Another story has cropped up in connection with the hairy man alleged to have been seen on Creewah Station about 6 weeks ago. Mr. James Allen, a former resident of this part of Monaro, but now living at Toowoomba, Queensland, writing to the editor of the Bombala Times, says he saw a hairy man at Creewah 35 years ago. It was a very powerful looking animal and was carrying a young steer and made on into the jungle when disturbed. The animal, writes Mr. Allen, should now be about 100 years old, for it looked fully 60 when he saw it, being covered with long grey hair. Mr. Jepcott, the present owner of Creewah Station, it will be remembered, recently forwarded to Professor David of Sydney University what he fully believed to be the footprints of an enormous animal, hitherto unknown to science. Mr. Allen warned Mr. Jepcott not to go out without a gun or a sword, as the hairy man is sure to be annoyed at Mr. Jepcott taking impressions of his toe prints. The end. Okay, that's a really interesting story. I like how the description Mr. Allen gave, where he said it was a powerful looking animal, but it was carrying a young steer, like a cow. That would have been like so strange to see. You probably wouldn't have been able to work out what you were looking at first, seeing a yowie carrying a cow around, but it would have been awesome to see. And then he's saying it looked 60 because it was covered in long grey hair. And this is like 35 years ago, before the Bombala Yowie sighting with George Summerall and Sidney Jepcott that I did, that was titled Yowie Sighting in Bombala, New South Wales in 1912. And so George Summerall actually saw the Yowie back then. In one newspaper report, he's saying it's black, but in another report, it's grey. So whether it's the same Yowie and it's 100 years old, I don't know. It's possible, I suppose, that they can live to 100. Who knows? But it's interesting that he saw the one in the same area. Anyway, that's it from me. I'll get back to you all later. Bye.